I experienced with the Gateway tapes, if you don't have the Gateway tapes, to experience it yourself. The Gateway Experience Tape 2. Tape 1, Discovery number 2, Intro to Focus 10. It says that all of these exercises do build off each other, and you need to be comfortable with every single exercise in each tape to move on to the next. So I feel pretty comfortable with the orientation and what that all was. So moved on to Intro to Focus 10. Focus 10 in the Gateway Experience, besides extremely relaxing and a little bit, put you in a little bit of a hypnotic state, I would say. According to the manual, it says, in Focus 10, the state 10, your mind remains awake and alert. Your body is calmly, deeply, and comfortably asleep. And get you really ready and relaxed for Focus 10, he takes you through energy conversion box. This is where all your fears lie, as well as resonant tuning, getting that energy pulled up to your head. And from there, once you are very relaxed because of those two things, he'll take you into Focus 10, which is basically inch by inch relaxing your body. He starts in your head where your energy is, like relax your jaw, relax your eyes and your forehead, and then he jumps down to your feet and he says relax your toes, and then he goes up this way. So he starts here and then it goes down and he finishes, I think, like shoulders or arms it was. I was really into this. I felt so relaxed, and I was laying on my back with a pillow and a blanket. Felt like my body, I didn't need to move. I didn't need to itch. You know at night how you kind of toss and turn, like if you lay on your side or your back too long, you need to like move. And I didn't need to do that at all for the, I think it was 37 minutes of this whole tape, which is crazy because I am alert. So I am there, but my body is asleep, I would say, or as close as I have ever been to that relaxed and fully awake in my mind. I did end up, I think what he calls it is clicking out, which maybe most of us call it falling asleep, but because of the relaxed state and maybe the hemisync that's going on in the background, which I will say, he doesn't mention anything about the hemisync in this tape like he did in orientation tape. There's also the surf, which he talks about in orientation as well. Definitely hear the surf, and that's actually a really good thing to concentrate on to try and not click out. But according to the manual, clicking out is a very common practice, and that even though you clicked out, your body still heard and absorbed the material. When I came back to his words, he was doing an affirmation, the health affirmation. I can see it in the manual, but I did not hear it. Like, I only came in right at the very end about your body will be in perfect balance and your nervous system and all your spiritual and physical and mental, which I'm very interested in because I do have Hashimoto's disease, and so I would love it if I could train my brain to heal my body. So I will be redoing this one because I didn't get the full effect. I also want to practice the basics of Focus 10 again. I have never gotten that relaxed in such a short amount of time. As soon as he started doing the Focus 10, I was like glue or rubber or like floppy like this fidget toy. I enjoyed it thoroughly. 37 minutes flew by. Day 2 of the Intro to Focus 10, and I did better this time. I didn't click out so much. After he finished the Focus 10, I think he does also say 10, 10, 10 a few times. I did click out though, but I was more able to pull myself forward because I was really trying not to click out. So I was able to come back when he started talking again. And one thing I forgot to tell you about yesterday was he does say to be wide awake and alert. I assume when you're awake, like right now, to put your right hand fingers on the back of your neck, and that's going to give you some sort of wide awake and alert boost. I'm not sure why he says that, or I'm going to assume this is something that comes down the road. Maybe if you are kind of in La La Land, you know that this brings you to wide awake and alert. Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. But I thought that was a strange thing. Am I supposed to just walk down the street and be like, I'm tired. I am wide awake and alert now. I don't know. So, oh, and wide awake and alert. And then you say 1, 1, 1. That's how you come to and say wide awake. Be wide awake and alert. He also mentions the more you practice this 1, 1, 1 with your right hand behind your neck, becoming wide awake and alert, the easier it'll become when you practice it in physical reality. I'm trusting the process, just gonna put that in my back pocket since I was alert for it yesterday, but I had totally forgot to tell you guys about it, so I was probably on my way to clicking out. I was excited this time too because I started to listen to the surf that you can hear going on in the background to keep my mind focusing on something versus kind of like going off and clicking out. And I stayed alert for the health affirmation. And what I remember when I was returned to full physical reality, the body will bring the best mental, physical circulation, vitality, physical, spiritual, perfectly normal and perfectly balanced when returned to physical reality, awakening state. So that's kind of what I remembered as soon as I came to. I'm gonna jump to the next tape 3 tomorrow. I feel fairly confident being that I did this for 2 days and then the orientation, it is definitely building off itself. So ask me any questions below, happy to answer.